get a chance to talk to you much last year, unfortunately. A quick question: where are you on your rehab, and how frustrating of a situation was last year getting hurt like you did and missing the season?
I'm in a good place in my rehab. Feel good. I trust the Raiders training staff over here, lifting staff, and putting me in a good place, in a good position. And it was extremely frustrating. It's like an overall feeling that you let people down, even though it's something that you couldn't help. But I'm happy that it's behind me, and I can only look forward. So.
Hi, Deshaun.
Hey Malcolm, it's Deshaun Reed from The Athletic. I know last season, or going into last season, you guys had high hopes for that defensive line group, with yourself, Max, Christian Wilkins, etc. I know it's early on, but what do you think you guys can accomplish this year if all you guys are healthy?
I think the sky's the limit for us. I think that all we got to do is just take it one step at a time, one game at a time, and that's it. Just be true to ourselves and play how we know we can play.
Malcolm, this is Hondo Carpenter from SI. I'm just curious, you worked last year obviously on your recovery, but your Max and all your teammates talked about how hard you worked, just continuing to get better. When you're injured like that, what other things were you able to work on that obviously you couldn't with your injury?
You can kind of take some time to come back to the drawing board and look at your old film and look at film across the league, and also since you're not playing, you can pay attention to guys on the team. So just focusing on stuff that you see across the league and that you can implement in your game. That's something I was doing, and just kind of reflecting on my career so far. So.
Malcolm, Levi, Las Vegas Raiders, congratulations. First and foremost, when you're going through the process of wanting to re-sign with the Raiders, how much of the decision to bring back Patrick Graham played in your decision to want to stay a Raider, and how's your initial conversations going with Pete Carroll as well?
Oh, it's a big part. Especially somebody like Pete Carroll. He's a legend of a coach. So, who doesn't want to be around him? And then Pat, he kind of see me kind of grow into the player that I am. So I'm very comfortable around him, comfortable in the system, and it's always great to be around guys that believe in you. So, yeah.
Malcolm, Heidi Fang, Las Vegas Review Journal. You spoke there a little bit about Pete Carroll, but knowing what he did with his defense, and I know this relates a lot to the secondary, but the Legion of Boom and seeing different defensive linemen that really worked out for him in those schemes. What about that gets you excited for the coming season?
Extremely excited. Just remember being a kid in high school, grade school, just watching him coach. So it's kind of surreal to be around him and say that that's my coach too. So definitely excited.
Hey, Malcolm, Q Myers here from Raider Nation Radio 920. For you in particular, man, how exciting was it that knowing that you had the injury, the team wanted to bring you back, and you knew the coaching staff for the most part, your teammates, and it's not a new scheme that you're really learning because you got Robbie Leonard there still.
Exactly what you said. It's definitely a good feeling when you come back to a comfortable position with people that you know and trust, people that you played before. And yeah, it was an amazing feeling. Felt like a weight lifted off my shoulder, so I'm happy.
Hey, Malcolm, Levi Damian from USA Today. A lot of times people call these one-year deals, they refer to them as prove-it deals. I mean, do you see it that way too? Do you feel like you have something to prove this season?
I'm not really focused on that. I'm more just focused on getting healthy, trying to just be the best Malcolm I can be, and that's pretty much it.
Malcolm, you talked about that rehab process. On some of those frustrating days, what was helpful in getting you through that and getting you to this point here?
I would say the Raiders in general. I was around here doing my rehab and stuff, so the strength staff, they were very encouraging. The training room staff, very encouraging. And then don't forget my teammates. Robbie, all the time, he was always giving me little talks and stuff like that. You got Max, you got AB, you got Christian. I was over there with him talking the whole time too because he was rehabbing. So definitely just everybody around me, the Raiders organization.
Hey, Malcolm, Vince Sapiens here with Fox 5. To that point, just mentally, obviously you said frustrating during the season. How are you right now? And what's your, anxiousness to get that going? Because we are at the beginning of this off season. So how do you rein it in terms of the rehab, the training, but still, get going?
I say I'm on cloud nine right now. It was definitely a great feeling, but I wouldn't say it's any anxiousness, more excitement, and just getting ready to get going and just trusting people around me and just taking it one day at a time.